Investigators in St. Paul remaining pretty tight-lipped tonight about what finally led to a break in a murder case from 11 years ago.
38-year-old Nicholas Firkus is now accused of murdering his wife, Heidi, back in 2010. Rob Olson joining us live from St. Paul tonight. Rob, investigators say technology played a part in helping them solve the case in their minds, but they aren't saying much beyond that.
Yeah, they wouldn't really comment. We push them because typically when there's a cold case break, they will tell you exactly what had changed in that time that led to the break in the case. And a lot of times it's new technology. Here they did say there was some technological improvements over the last 10 years and some technique improvements in the way they put the pieces together, but would say very little elaborating exactly on that.
I think the fact that we had a victim that there had never been any justice for and a family that was left behind to wonder what happened and why they have this loss.
Sergeant Nikki Sipes of St. Paul Police last year began a fresh look into the death of Heidi Firkus, working with the evidence they already had and with FBI specialists to finally unravel what happened.
And you keep trying to put those pieces together, find out which pieces fit, which pieces don't fit.
Nicholas Firkus is now charged with second-degree murder for the shooting death of his then-wife. He'd claimed he'd heard somebody breaking into their St. Paul home in April of 2010, grabbed his shotgun and told Heidi to call 911, that as she was on the phone, intruders came in the front door, and as he struggled with them, the shotgun went off, hitting her in the back.
The FBI resources brought to bear in this investigation were highly specialized.
They won't reveal exactly what is new that broke the case beyond a better analysis of the 911 recordings.
And I think a part of that was about the 911 audio call, just enhancing that understanding better, I think, what had happened.
According to the complaint, there is no significant background noise on the call, no sound of intruders or a struggle, nor does Heidi say anything that would suggest an intruder had actually entered the home. But when Nicholas Firkus called 2 minutes later, police can be heard entering the house.
Every victim, as you know, deserves justice, and every family who has a loved one stolen from them deserves the truth.
Her parents, watching from the side, didn't speak, but had this statement read for them.
Even though we know we can't have her back, we believe Heidi would want us to have the truth. God is honored by the truth. Heidi's life and memory is further honored by the truth.
Now, investigators also say the Firkuses were deeply in debt, that their home had actually been foreclosed on the previous year. They were due to be locked out of it the next day, and they don't believe that Heidi Firkus knew anything about any of it. Nicholas Firkus made his first appearance today. Bail set at $3 million or $1 million on the condition that he surrender his passport. Live in St. Paul, Rob Olson, Fox 9.